Good evening, and welcome to our weekly meeting of the College Republicans here at Auburn University. My name is Caroline White, and I'm currently serving as the president of the College of Republicans. As the president, it's my duty to inform you guys of important facts and issues regarding the Republican Party. Today I want to talk to you about something that's very important to me and should be very important to you, and that's fair tax. The Bible states that citizens should give 10% of their income to the church. It does not specify that people who make a higher income should give more and people who make a lower income should give less. So why should our current taxation system be any different today? This is an excerpt from an article called An Argument for Flat Tax from the New Amsterdam News by A. Williams in 2010. The fair taxation system is a very possible and beneficial system that could improve our economy. This is relevant to you today because fair tax is pro-education. As the president of the College of Republicans, it is my passion and as well as my duty to inform you guys about this important subject. I have done extensive research on this and I feel that I'm credible to talk to you about this today. The purpose of this speech is to persuade you to support and agree that fair tax would be a better option than our current taxation system. Let's start by talking about why the current taxation system is not a beneficial option for us. Our current taxation system is known as the progressive taxation system. According to an article from Human Events called Progressive Taxation is Patently Discriminatory and Morally Bankrupt, written by James A. Dorn in 1997, says that the progressive taxation system violates our constitutional rights as citizens, which say that we are equal under law, consent of just law, and power of federal government is limited. None of these are right under the progressive taxation system. Someone who is making $100,000 a year would have to pay a significantly more amount in taxes than someone who's making $30,000 a year. In no way is that fair for them to be punished for making a higher income. Also, it discriminates against those with higher incomes. And it's sending a message that the property rights of the poor are more important than the property rights of the rich. And that goes against everything the Constitution's about. Now you're probably wondering, how is this relevant to me because I'm in college? Well, the current progressive taxation system is not pro-education, which means that college tuition is not tax deductible and that either you or your parents, regardless of who's paying for college, will have to make more in order to pay for tuition. As college students, we should want to save our parents' money as well as our own money in order to go to college and get an education. Now that I've talked about why the current progressive taxation system is not a good alternative, I would like to talk to you about why fair tax is a good alternative for the United States. Fair tax is right and just and fair for everyone. According to an article from the U.S. News Digital Weekly in 2010 called Should the U.S. Adopt a Flat Tax?, Frank Zaz says that it will not just be disruptive or unfair if handled correctly. What he means by this is he says that if we tax our wants instead of our needs, it will not be seen as an unfair system. Also, in the previously mentioned article, James Dorn says that fair tax is not discriminatory under law, which means that all citizens, regardless of how much they make, are treated fairly. Also, the fair tax system will eliminate double taxation. Now again, you're probably wondering, how is this relevant to me as a college student? Well, the fair tax system eliminates tuition from all federal taxation. It untaxes the poor, making college and education opportunities more available for everyone, which increases economic opportunity. As college students about to enter the workforce, it's important that we are able to enter that workforce with confidence that we are going to make a difference and that we are going to get a job. Also, the fair taxation system will make sure that Social Security and other fading programs will stay funded, which will benefit us in the future as well. Now, I understand that some of you are wondering about the oppositions to this problem, and I can explain that by saying that this system has been implemented in other countries. European countries such as Albania and Asian countries such as South Korea and Japan have implemented a similar system and it has been successful for them. So we know for a fact it will be correct and it will be right. Now that I've talked to you about why it is a good alternative, I would like to talk to you about what will happen if this is not implemented. Not only will it be more expensive to enter college, but people will be less likely to enter college because it is so expensive. And this, according to an article from Encyclopedia of Earth called Taxation in the United States, written by Roach in 2006, says that it might create disincentive that will reduce productivity, which in turn will stifle future innovations. As young college students about to enter the workforce, It's important that we have equal opportunity with technological advances that those before us did. According to another article found in the National Journal called Bad News for Near Rich, written by Peter Cohen in 2010, it says it will create an unfair scenario by allowing the government to raise taxes whenever they please and in order to promote government programs, and this should not fall on our shoulders as college students. Too many hardworking people have suffered from our current taxation system, and it's up to us to change this for our sake and for theirs. There are several things we can do in order to implement this new system, and that includes vote for the candidate who supports fair tax in our 2012 elections, sign petitions that are all over the internet, and protest and educate those on why fair tax is a better option for the United States. This coming election day, be pro-education and vote fair tax. Thank you.